Welcome everybody to the Evolution channel. Today I'm bringing you a review of my Rayovac Indestructible AAA flashlight. I really do like the AA platform for flashlights, or AAA. I know CR123 is becoming a little bit more popular and they're easier to come by in some areas, but you just can't beat the availability of a good AA flashlight. So if I could find a good AA flashlight, I would rather do that than get a CR123. I know some of the higher end flashlights are really good lights, and they're based on the CR123 platform. But I thought I'd bring you a cheap $20. I think this is a $20 flashlight I got at Home Depot. It's cheap in the terms of cost, but it's really not that cheap compared to quality. First, I'll go ahead and give you some close-up looks of it, and then I'll go ahead and give you some specs about it. It's not orange peel. It's a straight flat reflector in there. And that's the little LED. Alright, now, a few things about this light is it is 100 lumens on high, and it's 18 on low. It has two settings. The beam distance is roughly 150 meters or so. I can't see it too well here, but the beam, I have more focused beam lights. This is a little bit washed out when it comes to the beam, but you can still see really far away. But they claim 149, 150 meters on high, and 57 or 56, something like that on low. The battery runtime is about 15 hours on high, 35 on low. I don't know about that. I think the runtime's a lot less than that. I'd say about 6 hours, maybe, which is still extremely good for a AA flashlight, and you're getting 100 lumens out of it. It's rubberized caps up here in the front and back, so you can have impact resistance on it. These are made out of rubber, not soft rubber, it's pretty hard rubber. This is a really thick construction frame. That's why they call it the Indestructible flashlight. They show videos on their website of this being run over by trucks and falling from 30 feet up at 30 feet in the air, and it coming out with no problems. One of the things I don't like about this is if you hear it, it does rattle. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but it does rattle a little bit, but it's in the tail cap. If you hold the tail cap just a little bit of pressure, it don't rattle no more. So for a $20 flashlight, I think it's pretty good quality for its value. Now this may be a localized issue in mine only, right here with this rattling. And the other thing, I'll show you how you open it here. You unscrew the tail cap right here, and it has a spring, and then it holds the batteries in place. It is waterproof too. It's got a lifetime guarantee, and this is the second thing I did with mine here, because it does rattle a little bit inside here too, so I put some tape on my batteries. Comes with 2 Rayovac batteries, so you get a flashlight with 2 batteries for 20 bucks. It's not even, I think it was less than 20 bucks I paid for it. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it. But think it was like 15 bucks. But anyway, you guys can look it up, see what you guys can find it for. For the price of this flashlight, it's a good deal. So I put a little bit of tape on the batteries here. Just a couple pieces because it seemed like it slid around in here too. So it's not a tactical flashlight, but this is a hell of a work flashlight. Now look how thick the construction is on this. Hold on a second. These are one of my other flashlights. Look how thick that construction is. That is a really thick flashlight. I don't have any lights that are quite this thick. But you get the picture. So I think, you know, it could take a lot of abuse for a $20 light that you're going to throw around a little bit. It could take a lot of abuse. I mean, I have dropped this. I've dropped this out in the rain once already while I was working at night. And it rolled off the top of my truck. And I'm not talking about a pickup truck. I'm talking about a semi-truck that, you know, I put it on the hood on top because I was looking inside the engine bay. And it rolled off and nailed the ground. Still perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. So impact resistance, yeah, sure. Put the batteries in like that. They sit in there. And you hear that a little bit, but it's got a really thick rubber washer on here. See how big and thick that is? It's not some little skinny one like some of my other lights. So I would say it's pretty water resistant as well. That's it in a nutshell. Let me try to give you a quick beam comparison here. This is supposed to be 100 watts. This is the beam comparison on the Rayovac Indestructible AA flashlight. I'm in my basement right now. I'm about, I'd say, maybe 15 feet away from the wall. And this is what it looks like. It's got a good beam on it. It's not real tight. And what I mean by that is this is a 150 lumen light right here, and see how much more tighter that is. This is the Rayovac, and this is a cheaper brand that, well, no one probably knows about that. I picked up, I thought it was a really good light called Norton, but it's got a really tight beam on this one, but it's got that donut effect when you open it up a little bit. But you can close it up and get that really tight beam. But this is supposed to be 150, and the Rayovac has a little bit more spill to it, which I kind of like. But if you want something focused, you're going to want something with a little bit more focused beam. But that's the Rayovac Indestructible on high. That's it on low. I don't know how well this camera's picking it up, but high, low, and it's a pretty good light. For 20 bucks, it's a really good value. I would definitely recommend it because it is on the AA platform, which is very popular, obviously. And it's a very rugged light. It's a little heavy, but that's the Rayovac in a nutshell. You guys take care.